Hey everybody, this is AKman1984 back for part 2 of my tutorial series. Just to give you guys a little heads up on my other series, it's not looking very good at this point. My scripting kind of got mixed up and messed up, so I have to rewrite everything or start over. I'm not too sure, but hopefully I'll be able to salvage some things and fix it. I know it looks the same as it always does from down here, but it's not actually. So instead of waiting, we're gonna continue with the tutorial series, so you guys don't wait for more videos. So in today's tutorial, I'm gonna teach you guys little tips and tricks of ComputerCraft, and also I'm gonna show you some scripting and some of my a little feature of my ComputerCraft codes I have in my computers over there. So first thing is that when you go into the computer, there's some good shortcuts that they don't really mention, or probably they do mention, but I just haven't. I don't know where they say it. But anyways, so if you press Control, press Control and then S at the same time, and keep your finger on it, the computer shuts down actually. So now it's shut down. So you go back in, and it's back on. Control R will restart the computer. I don't know if you noticed that it flashed real fast. And also Control T will, I don't know if it's gonna work here. Yeah, there you go. So this will terminate any programs that you currently are running. So if you're running a program that's like stuck, or it's the computer is frozen or something, you can press Control T and it will terminate the program basically. So yeah, that's what that does. So instead of writing shut down, okay, you could just press Control S to shut it down, or if you instead of saying reboot, instead of doing that, you could just press Control S, Control R, and Control T. So that's my little shortcuts for today. So I'm gonna start showing you guys some code and some stuff that is pretty important for ComputerCraft. And the best way to test your codes, instead of going into the editor program and writing a lot of codes out, is to go into the Lua program. So this is a interactive Lua program that you can write Lua codes, and it will show you what they do, and it will tell you if there's any errors in your codes, and it will basically helps you better to write the code and figure out which one you need and which one you don't need. So so if you write print, and then hello, so I will basically tell you hello, and I'll give you 1. So that's how you do it. And also Lua, this program, if you want to write multiple scripts, you're gonna have to write each line one by one. So you can't write a whole series of codes and then expect it to run. You have to do it one by one, and it's always better to do it like that, so you know where you've gone wrong. So so let's start by getting some bundled cable, okay, and also let's go with all the colors of the rainbow. I'll come back to you when I have this set up. Alright, so I set up a little light simulator here, kind of. So I have put all the lights of Minecraft and all the colors of Minecraft, so it's 16 colors in all. So this is how you would set it up to if you wanted to have these lights on for the bundled cable. So this is how you would write the code to light these lights up. So you would do this in Lua to test it out to see if your code is working. So you would do rs for redstone dot set bundled output okay, and this is how you have to write it. Okay, you have to do it like this with the B in capitals and the O in capital, or else it does not work. And then you open a bracket, and then you do a sorry, I forget what they're called, but anyways, this is how you do it. And then you go and then you say write, because basically what this is saying is, hold on a second. So basically what this is saying is where is the output. So it's on the right. Oh, sorry, it's on the left of the computer. And then you close it like that, and then you put the dot, the exception, the dot, not a dot, sorry. Wow, I can't believe I forgot what these are called. Anyways, you know what I mean. That's a dot. That's and whatever that is. So anyways, you put it. You do it this way, and then here you have a choice. Here, the best thing to do is put the word, like the word of the color you want to put, but also you can put numbers. Okay. And I'll show you what that does. If I put 1, it will light up the white one, because white is 1. Okay, and what that means is basically white is a binary number, which starts with 1. And then if I do, let's say 2, see, it changes. And if I do 3, it lights up 2, because in a binary sequence, it's basically adding 1 and 2 together, and it's giving you 3, and so on and so forth. So if I do, 4, 4, it'll only light up, I think this is pink, yeah. No, this is not pink. What is this? Magenta? Yeah, magenta. So it will only light up to magenta. So if I do 5, so we'll guess what 5 will do. Basically, it will add 2 and 3 together. So it'll light up. Oh, sorry, 1 and 3, 1 and 4 together. Sorry. So 1 and 4 equals 5, and it'll basically do that. And also, if you write 0, it will shut everything off. Cool. So let me just put some light in here. Okay, cool. So that's how you do it if you want to do it in numbers. But I don't do it in numbers. Only in some certain circumstances I do it in numbers, but I don't do it in numbers usually. Usually what I do is I put the word. And how you write that will be colors, or the UK version. I was told last time. I should have known that actually. Colors dot white. Am I writing right? So you do that. Oop, I think I wrote it wrong. Sorry, I'm an idiot. WHIT. Okay, so that basically will light up white. Okay, and the only setback, if you do it like this, and if you continue on, and let's say you write black, see, now this is off, but the black is on. I know you can't see it, but it's on, trust me. If I turn off the lights, it's on, because look, see, it's like emitting a light here, but it's on, it's definitely on. So let's do another color here so you guys can see better. So let's try yellow. Well, alright. So yeah, there you go. That's better. The one drawback about this lighting system is that it doesn't really emit the color of the light. It would be cool if it did that, but it doesn't. So anyways, so that's what that does. And this is how I usually write my codes with the name of the color. And so let's turn everything off and let's put some light in here. So yeah, so this is how you would write the code. And now don't forget that you have to write it exactly like this. You can also write it if you want, but I don't recommend this. You could say redstone and then dot and then set and then all that stuff, but you honestly don't need to. RS is as good as anything. So let's clear this page. Oop, I can't clear it? No. Anyways, I thought I could. Let's try something. Shell dot clear. No? Alright, anyways. So that's how you would do that. And don't forget to change the left to right if your bundled cable is coming out from the right, or from the back, or from the top, or from the front, and also from the bottom. So you can have bundled cables coming out of this computer from every which way you want. So that means you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bundled cables to come out of this computer, and you have your choice of colors. And you have to, if you're gonna put multiple bundle cables out of this computer, I suggest you use the different colors, because it's gonna get stuck. It's gonna get complicated. So that's how you do that. What else I was gonna tell you guys? Oh yeah. So let's exit. And if you want to exit out of the Lua program, the command is exit and then open and close, and then there you go. And now we could do clear. There you go. So that's how you exit the Lua program. You cannot just write exit; it will not work. It will just tell you an error, and then you'll be like, huh? And also it tells you how to exit at the beginning of the. See, it tells you how to exit out of the program. So that's how you do that. So I'm going to show you guys disk drives now. So disk drives are these things, and oh, why isn't it working? Hello. Anyways, I was going to show you guys how to make one, but anyways, look it up. It's really easy. It's not that hard. So disk drives needs obviously a disk, floppy disk. So disk drive plus floppy disk equals good. So disk drives, you can put them anywhere you want, and also you can put them however you want. So you can put them like this, like that. What I just did there is I clicked on Shift and I clicked on it, and then that's what it did. So basically, what now? This is, if you look at it, this is backwards. And if you notice in my computer setup here, that's how I did it. See here? See, they're all backwards. So this might be kind of confusing for some people, but for me, I mean, I'm used to it now. And why I have disk drives set up on the top of my computers like this is because sometimes in some circumstances, if you write a code and it gives you errors, or it gives you a blank screen like this, because I've set it up like this so that no one could screw around with my computers if they're not on. And basically, why I did it like this is because if you press Control T, and I'm pressing Control 3, now nothing happens. If I press Control R, nothing happens. If I press Control S, nothing happens, because I've set it up that way. Now see, it did shut down, but if I go back into the computer, I still get nothing, and I get the red signal because I press Control S. It does shut down, but that you cannot go into the controls without turning it on from this computer. So the reason why I did this is because if I do want to get into this computer, let's say, I just take out the disk drive, and then I do Control R, and then it restarts itself. And you see here, this is now a basic computer. It's without my programming in it, and just is running the basic ComputerCraft stuff. And if I look into the directory of the main folder of this computer, it just has ROM in it. But if I look at it, if I put this in it, if I put back my disk in it, if I do ls, it says disk ROM. So basically now you have two directories, and my programming is in the disk. So I'm going to show you guys everything, don't worry about it. So let's add some light. Oops, sorry. Let's add some light. And for the sake of this tutorial, let's destroy this thing. Oop. And let's get another one and let's put it down. Sorry. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's put it down like that. And if you notice here, these two little boxes are black, and the other one's black too. But anyways, and if you put a disk in there, it turns green. So now what it means is basically it has a disk inside. So to access the disk, you do CD disk. So now you're in the disk directory. And from here you can write, you can put in programs, anything you want. There is nothing in this disk. Okay, it's completely blank. But you can start writing programs in it. So you just do edit, and then the name of the programs. So it's just hello. And now we can start writing a program. So we do print hello. Okay, and then when you do, or better, let's do hi. AK man. Oop, man. So if I say hello, it says hi, AK man. See that? But if I do CD ... which will back up and go to the main folder of the computer and do hello, it will just say hello world, because that's the program inside the computer. Okay, so here I wanted to show you guys what's the advantages to have a disk in your computers. Sorry, the audio got a little bit mixed up here, so I'm just going to show you guys the multiple disks I have, and these disks are inside the computers over there. So if I take out this disk and put in the A disk like that, and then get out and then restart the computer, see it's running the one of my computer's codes, and then if I do enter, it basically does the first computer's coding. Alright, so to set a label onto a disk, like I did in the other disks, is to say label top, to say the top, to say which the direction is the disk drive, and then A. Oops, sorry, I forgot something. So yeah, if you write that, it'll tell you how to do this. So set. So there you go. So now it says label disk label set to A. So if you go here and you look at it, it says A, and you can change this to anything you want. So you could say, I don't know, AK man's disk. Okay, And then there you go. And if I look, AKMan's disk. So you can write anything you want here. I usually write letters, as you saw in the other ones. So you could write whatever the hell you want. You could put numbers. So number 1. Okay. So that's how you would do disk labeling. Also you can do the label clear. Basically will clear the label. Label get will tell you what the label name is inside of the ComputerCraft. And all these other programs here. So let's clear this page. Oops. Clear. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Sorry for the wait, but I'm actually kind of busy these days, and I'm getting frustrated with these programs, but I haven't given up yet. So stay tuned for more. And before I leave, I'm going to show you guys a little trick, a little snippet of my computer codes. So let's just put this here for a moment, and let's take this one. No, actually not this one. Sorry, I'll delete that one. Let's take back A. And if you noticed that if you notice, I just put this floppy inside the computer, and I restarted it, and it came up with the programming. Now, to do this is pretty easy, and I suggest you to do it this way, because, like I said, if you run into problems, you could just take out the disk, and then restart the computer, and then you'll go back into the normal ComputerCraft. And then if you want to edit the programs, let's say you go edit. Oh, sorry. You go back. You go into the disk first. Disk. Oh, sorry. CD disk. Okay. And then you can now you can re-edit your programs inside of Minecraft. So if you have a program called AK, you can re-edit it, and if you had problems, if you run into problems, this is how you can edit the disks. Also, I'm going to show you. Take this disk out, delete it, and then put this disk back. So I'm going to show you a cool little program that you could do to get this to work, because you can't, obviously, if I just do this, it's just going to go back to the main ComputerCraft folder. So in order to get this to work, you first have to put a disk in and everything, and then you go CD disk, and then you edit, edit, and the program that you would make at first will be start up, and this is how you have to do it. Okay, you have to do a startup program. Okay, and then inside the startup program, you have to tell the computer what to do. So the first line you would put is shell dot set dir, and then disk. Okay, that's the first line you would put, and then you can put the second line you can put is term dot clear. You don't have to do this line, but it's always good to do it, and you have to write it exactly how I'm writing it, or else it does not work. Another good line, as I mentioned before, is term dot set cursor pose, and then you could say 1 1, and then we'll another good thing to put if you want is print. Oops. Print computer. Oops. Computer ID. Okay, and this you can write it any way you want, but this is how I usually write it. Computer ID, and then open like that, and then space OS dot computer ID, like that. Oh, okay. And like I said, you can write this. You can write this part. Sorry, let me use my mouse. You can write this part however you want. Okay, but this part has to be like this with open and close and open, close, and then close. Why you have to do it like this? Because you have one open here and then you're closing it here basically, and this has to be like this. Okay, so you'll see what this does now. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna show you, and just another line, one more line, print, and we could say hello AK man. Okay, let's save this. Hopefully stop the rain. Hopefully it's gonna work. So if I restart the computer, and there you go, it did work. So if I restart the computer, it's gonna tell me the computer's ID, which is 15, and then it's gonna tell me hello AK man, and it's gonna be in the disk drive. So if I do ls, you're gonna have two programs. One program says hello, which is the program we made, and one program that says startup, which is the startup program that ran. Okay, so that is pretty much it, guys, for today, which is pretty cool. Nope. Sorry for the stops and the pauses and the confusion, but if I mixed you guys up a little bit in this tutorial, tell me about it in the comments, and keep subscribing, guys, keep liking, and keep commenting, guys. I really need feedback from you guys to tell me what you guys think of all of this. I think I got pretty much good feedback until now, but I still want more to find out everything that is wrong with my tutorials and my other series. So for now, I'll see you guys next time. The part 4 will not come out anytime soon, guys. I'm sorry about that, but honestly, I'm really busy these days. So I'm gonna put more tutorials out before part 4 comes out. So you guys keep watching videos, and don't wait long. So thanks, guys, and have a good one. See you later.